Stop in the end. Here you see Brad Armstrong on his way to the ring for our next match here on IPW Pro Wrestling from O'Sullivan's in Asheville, North Carolina. Brad going to be taking on Ricky Morton, one half of the world-famous Rock and Roll Express, in what should be an absolutely incredible match.
Well, you got that part right, and this is one match that I look forward to witnessing in person. And Brad Armstrong, what an athlete. This guy's done everything there are to do in this business. Ricky Morton, on the other hand, hey, he might not have the body that Brad Armstrong's got. He might not be in the gym every day, but I guarantee you, when you talk about going toe-to-toe, he can do it.
I'm telling you, it's matches like this that make me proud to be involved in the sport of professional wrestling.
You got it. Smoking Joe is our ring announcer, by the way.
First, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 245 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Brad Armstrong. And his opponent from Nashville, Tennessee, one half of the famous Rock and Roll Express, weighing 230 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Morton.
Okay, we're set to go here with this match. Interesting in that Dave Jericho is not accompanying Ricky Morton to ringside. Now, one thing you didn't see at the end of our first match with David Jericho and Steve Skyfire, after the match, the two of them shook hands. And then Skyfire went to shake Ricky Morton's hand, and Ricky just sort of walked off. So I don't know what's going on. There may be some dissension in the camp of the Rock and Roll Express. And when you're in the ring against someone like Brad Armstrong, you definitely need to have all your focus on the matter at hand. And you definitely do not need any distractions.
Well, you got this right, that's for sure. But, you know, Ricky Morton, he is the veteran, like I said before. And, hey, you know, Steve Skyfire, Dave Jericho, they got a lot to learn in this business to keep up with Brad Armstrong and Ricky Morton. So, therefore, I guess, you know, Dave Jericho didn't feel like he needed to come to the ring, which, in my opinion, he needs to be out there watching these two veterans go at it. And then he might learn something.
Definitely. Morton now working over the arm of Brad Armstrong, the left arm.
Speaking of that, this is a match that any wrestler can learn from, because I'm telling you, Brad Armstrong, without a doubt, is the greatest wrestler, in my opinion, that's been in this business in a long, long time. He just hasn't got the, you know, the marketability of WCW would like to present.
Well, you know, WCW really misused him in his stay there. They, one point he was the light heavyweight champion, but then they decided to eliminate that title. Then in the beginning of 1995, they were going to reinstitute it with the cruiserweight division. That never got off the ground, so Brad just took off, went to Smoky Mountain Wrestling, where in short order he won the heavyweight title there from the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell.
Well, it's a little different in Smoky Mountain Wrestling because it's not who you know. You know, it's what you can do in the ring, and Brad Armstrong can put anybody's shoulders to the mat for 1, 2, 3 on any given night if he can get him in that one particular hold that he does so well, and that is the Russian leg sweep.
Russian leg sweep, definitely the strong point of Brad. But then again, that's what we do here at IPW. We don't play favorites. Once again, we've got two of the so-called fan favorites squaring off against each other and putting on a definite wrestling display, a wrestling exhibition for all the fans in attendance here tonight. How many reversals have we had so far? I think we're already in double digits.
Yeah, I've already lost count. And I'll tell you one thing, this is a referee's dream match here, because you won't see any hair pulling, you won't see any shortcuts in this match. This is just head-to-head wrestling. Hey, every now and then, that's what I like to see.
Well, now they lock up again, and Morton backs Brad into the ropes. Probably see a clean break here. Well, maybe not. You know, sometimes when you're in the ring, the adrenaline starts flowing, and you'll do whatever it takes to win.
Well, it's like I said before, you know, money's the bottom line in this business, championship titles, and hey, if you got the championship title around your waist, that means more money. So the only way you can get that is to win every match that you get into, because they're not even going to, here at IPW, they're not even going to look at you as a title contender if you're not winning every match.
Well, now there's a slap to the face by Morton. That's the second time we've seen Morton back Brad in the ropes and not give him a clean break.
Well, I like that too. You know, that shows Morton's got a little guts, if you know what I'm talking about. He backed Brad up, and Brad didn't want to, you know, break too easy, so he smacked him in the face. What's wrong with that?
Well, there's a shot to the head there. And might have busted Brad's nose open. Runs him into the turnbuckle, but Brad reverses it. Takes Morton into the turnbuckle.
Now here's Morton calling a timeout, and I agree with this 100%. What's wrong with timeouts in wrestling?
There are no timeouts in professional wrestling. There is no reason for it. There's no need for it. Ricky Morton is just stalling. He's trying to, he's using psychological warfare on Brad. He's basically using everything he knows in this match against Brad Armstrong, and definitely to take someone like Brad Armstrong and put his shoulders to the mat for the 1, 2, 3, you're going to need to use everything in your arsenal. Of course, I didn't know that a hair pull was in Ricky Morton's arsenal until just now.
Well, all I seen was Brad roll up his fist and fixing to hit Ricky Morton, and hey, Ricky Morton jerked him down by the hair.
Are we watching the same match, Chance?
Apparently not. You know, you got that old black and white monitor over there, that old piece of junk they give you. You know, you got to be a star like me and get the color monitor, the new one.
I'm telling you, you got that hooked up to a satellite. You're not even. You're not even watching the match. You're watching, what channel is that?
WCW.
The truth comes out, fans.
It's the Clash of the Champions. I'm sorry. Well, they all know out watching this match that was a joke for sure, because believe me, WCW don't hold a candle to IPW.
I'm telling you, when two athletes like Ricky Morton and Brad Armstrong are in the ring together, there's no need to turn the channel. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this match degenerating into fisticuffs. Now, I think Brad has finally had enough, and he's fighting back with a vengeance. Came up on the short end of the stick in that exchange, and Ricky is not going in for the attack. He's hesitating and almost taunting the fans.
Are we seeing a new side to Ricky Morton? I can't believe this. I tell you what, me and Ricky Morton's going to have a talk after this match, because looks like to me he's seeing things my way.
I don't know. Brad Armstrong outside the ring now, and trying to get back in. Now Morton's going to come out to the ring after him.
How many times have you seen this in professional wrestling, that Ricky Morton would actually go outside the ring and use a closed fist right on the nose of Brad Armstrong? I can't believe what I'm seeing.
And now remember, there is no 10 count here in IPW Pro Wrestling when the wrestlers leave the ring. The referee does have the discretion of disqualifying if after repeated attempts to get the action back in the ring, it does not do so. And there's a big body slam by Brad. Goes into the ropes. Misses with an elbow drop. And Ricky Morton right back up to his feet. But he's hurting for sure. And that big slam gives him a knee to the back.
Well, I think they're both feeling the effects of this match. And I tell you what, Ricky Morton is hurting in the back area, the lower back area, it looks like. And Jamie Tucker's checking
That's the spina bifida lumbar lower bifida region, right? Right, Gorilla?
Yeah, that sounds good to me, Gordon.
We're going to see a clubber in tonight?
Please, Dusty. Well, since we've made fun of everybody in the broadcasting industry, and
oh my God!
Let's get back to this match, please. Even I have morals, you know. Making fun of too many people, especially when they deserve to be made fun of.
Well, you know, they bring it on themselves. But right here, there's a headlock, and Brad throws him into the ropes. And goes under, and Morton took advantage of that and gave him a nice DDT down on the mat. And I think he's going to go for the pin here.
Did you hear Morton? He said, "This is it." No, sir.
You're not going to pin a man like Brad Armstrong without hooking the legs.
See, now there's Ricky Morton complaining about a slow count. I told you a while ago, referee Opie is the world's worst about the slow count.
His name is Jamie.
Who cares?
And now going for a suplex. Brad reverses it, rolls him up, and Morton kicks out at 2. And Morton comes up with a big clothesline as both men get to their feet. And again, does not hook the leg.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is an interesting match to say the least. I can't believe it. You know, you got two so-called fan favorites in here, and Ricky Morton, he's taking every shortcut in the book, and hey, I caught it like I see it.
Well, definitely a surprising turn of events here. I'm not really sure what's going on. I guess, you know, when it comes to winning, being the winner or being the loser, anything goes. Morton now throws him into the ropes, going for an arm drag. Brad reverses it. Going for a backslide, only got a 2 count. Oh, there's a vicious rake in the eyes by Morton.
I'll tell you what, this is the closest match that I've called in a long time. And Ricky Morton, hey, he's taking a few shortcuts, but the bottom line is who's going to get the 3 count and to go home with the winner's share of the purse. And here's Brad giving a low blow himself.
No, that was clean. That was in the lower section of the stomach there, and so was that.
Yeah.
And now Brad is pretty mad. Brad's definitely fired up. Big whip into the turnbuckle and a big backflip there, backdrop. And again, Morton trying to call timeout. There are no timeouts in pro wrestling, and Brad is going to show him that fact with another smash in the turnbuckle. We've hit the 10-minute mark here, 30-minute time limit. This one may go all the way.
Hard whip into the ropes. Here's Ricky Morton.
He's got his feet on the ropes.
He got him. I can't believe it.
He rolled him up and he had his feet on the ropes.
I love it.
The referee didn't see it, but so he's going to raise Ricky's hand. But we have seen a side of Ricky.